need a torch for these bigger buttons. Oops, I gotta put my banner in there.
You're live.
Yep, I am live. Change the color today. What color should we make it? Let's see. Yellow. Yellow sounds good. Let's go green. There we go. Turn your volume down, please. Yep. Hello, everyone. Please share this. Gonna get down some readings. Some one card free readings. I'll try to get in as many of those as possible, and 3-card spread for donation. If you have a specific question, please ask it in comments after you've donated. Even if you don't have a specific question, if you just want general, just let me know, just so I know that you're there, so I can give you a reading. Some people have some other, things going on when we're, during a live stream, like life happens, so sometimes people miss it. Not usually, but just like to acknowledge that you're there before pulling your cards. How's everybody doing this morning or this afternoon or evening? $32 already. Wow. Good job, guys. Somebody's sharing. It looks like we just got a donation. So let's protect from all the trolls and all the people trying to come in here and put their comments that don't belong here. Open up a good channel for all of us to receive the message that we need the most right now. And give us the courage to accept that message and run with it. All right. So first, I usually do the card of the day. Somebody did leave a donation, so let me see here. Oh, Jamie Kelt's $33.33. Woohoo! Thank you, Jamie. Hope you're doing well. All right. So let's get a card of the day going for all of us. Something to focus on for today, at least the next 24 hours. So we got sacred site, purpose. Really taking the time to, put the energy toward whatever we're working on for ourselves, something that we have created, our own creation, right? And that means creating, you could be creating good circumstances at work, things that you've planned, you've strategized over the past few months or years. It's time to really put a lot of your energy there right now, as much as possible. So you're, allowing the creativity to flow through you, but really having that place and that sacred site that you can do that. And I think, pretty much wherever that is, your home, just really being able to accept all that energy coming through. Your home could be considered, hello, Peter. It is considered your sacred site. So, and your body as well. That's your home too, right? All right, Jamie, we'll get to you first. Thank you for that. Arguing about politics, eh? Well, if you're arguing about politics, you really got to step above it. You're because there's the right or left, they're both the same bird doing the same stuff. So that neither one, that's the whole problem. We as people, we need to wake up and not look at personalities. We need to look at action and what they're actually doing, no matter who that is. I'd much rather trust somebody just pick somebody randomly on the internet. Let them do it. They do a much better job. With too many special interest groups, they, right, that we always talk about, these people that have enormous amounts of money, like Scrooge McDuck and Richard, 10 Scrooge McDucks in a row. I mean, really, these are the people that are trying to take things, and some of them aren't well in the head. And that's where we have issue. Politicians are just paid salesmen for those people. All of them. So, not to go too far off, but I like what's going on in the world, and I like to see what's going on in the world and pay attention to that because I think it's important. We are where we were at the 60s, but in the 60s we didn't follow through. We all ended up just kind of caving in and going back to normal. Can you go grab me a water, Mikkel, please? And we're there again. I mean, we have another chance to. That was the beginning, or the beginning of a big movement. We're there again, but once we start to realize that if we're arguing over which president or which side, no, those people are not working for us. Those people would be on the anti to us and what the people want. So they're not our representatives, if you haven't noticed. That's a big falsehood. They're an organized racket. Yeah, because we're starting to see that they're an organized racket. We can't see that, can we? It's like, peeking behind the curtain and seeing Oz and who they really are. That's why it's important to bring light to those things and keep it in the light, because that's the only way you can do that, because it's constantly changing, constantly moving. The only way to do that is keep informed, right? And not let it freak you out too much. I mean, it's still going to. All right, Jamie, do you have a question, or are we just doing a general message today? Let's see here. You guys getting these spammers? I got one. I got rid of Ricky Pearls. So. No, you're welcome, Peter. Thank you for the same, dude. You've been really supportive of my channel, my pages. So, thank you. From your page. Just while you're in there, you should be a moderator, right? Aren't you a moderator? If not, Norma will get them. Where's this still moving? All right, Jamie. Jamie's doing well. So you got crystals, amplification. I feel like this in your life. I feel like you've kind of you only connect when you feel like you need it, and I think you've kind of backed off to a certain extent and used some of your own power, and that's what the crystals is about, the amplification within yourself, right? So you've really harnessed some power that you haven't harnessed since you were a kid, right? When you were a kid, you didn't know what to do with it, and you're starting to figure out what to do with it, and you're doing this. This is you pulling it out, because the only person that really can harness that power and knows that they have that power is when they really try to harness it and invoke it within them. And that's what I feel like you're doing right now. So that's what the awakening card, the drum, when we get the drum beating, you've heard Native American drums or tribal drums, right? That's to raise that vibration, but also it's like pulling your soul, fully exposing your soul. That's where that vibration, it's like everything that negativity is vibrating away from you, that unnatural vibration, or the muck that we just collect in life, right? Through fear. Some our own, some we create for ourselves, and some, that comes from outer sources. And a lot of it's coming from outer sources right now. So I'm glad you're actually in this state of mind right now, and state of spirit, because that's where we all need to be, right? We need to be amplifying our true selves, living as our higher self. That doesn't mean we're better than anybody. Yes, we are gods, but we're all gods together. We're all expressions of greater God, or gods that, of a singularity that's an expression of another singularity, which is, and so on and so forth. But we do have these supernatural, I don't even like to call them supernatural powers, because they're natural. They are, I guess they would be supernatural the way we perceive them now, but there should come a time soon when we all realize that these are natural abilities, just like the sense of smell, or being, or the sense of touch, Soul retrieval on your last one, and that's where you're at. Like I was just talking about, this is about you really finding your soul again, and you have let go of a lot of fear that you used to have. Like you've done a really good job and came a long way since we've been talking. So that's awesome. So stay on this same path because you're discovering a lot more self-discovery to come. All right, somebody else left a donation. Let me see here. Anna, $1.11. Thank you. Where are you? Hello, Sharon. Good to see you. Did you just want a general? Okay, general. Yeah, it does say general right there. Let's see it now. All right. Okay, so on right now, you got buried in earth. This to me does seem to be, taking some time of retreat, kind of maybe keeping to yourself, but not ignoring or sticking your head in the sand, right? So not isolating because you're running, doing it because you need to recharge, but I feel like you kind of get yourself in this state of isolation that tends to last too long when you're not connecting, and this is important for you right now. Don't ignore the world. Don't ignore the outer life. It is the experience that we're here for. And water, expression. So living your life, that next to that card is really expressing yourself, which I feel like you are starting to do right now. That's in the present position. So this is a time of expression and expressing yourself to others, like with others, not so much to yourself, and not being afraid of being yourself. It's okay that that silliness within you, that sense of humor, that odd sense of humor, those will attract the people that you want around you in your life. And then medicine bags. So start to create. If you need a medicine bag or you want to create one, I make medicine bags. Let me know. But these, you want to add. It's something that you can add. Keepsakes, things, treasures, things that make you feel better throughout life, and things that remind you of good memories and healing. By doing this, you're creating a vortex of healing within this medicine bag. Creates a big vortex of healing, which does become very what's the word? It is kind of a super healing. Instead of just focusing on it, you have like this vortex of energy that's always collecting that energy. You usually want to hang it right there by your heart or over your heart, and that pulsating gives it that energy, that electric charge. So you're creating like this tool for yourself that you can always have, and you can always. It's almost like a worry stone for people sometimes, right? You're adding a lot of different things in there that remind you of different places or certain times in your life that you felt like you got through a lot and you healed from it. Just little things, little reminders, adding to that medicine bag. All right, we got another donation. Jody Jenkins with $6.41, and I think Christy left a $10 donation. Thank you, Christy. Good morning, Jeannie. Good to see you. You got more trolls? All right, let's see. Jody next. Jody, do you have a question? Somebody knocking on the door. Hold on 1 second. I'm just doing a live stream. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. I gotta go back to my live stream. All right. Old neighbor trying to get his mail. Sorry. All right, Jody, did you leave a donation or a question? Excuse me. Yes, you did leave a donation. Still with us, Jody? All right. Let's see if we can get a couple one cards here. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Didn't hear much since the haven't heard much from you since the past life regression. How's things going? How are you feeling about that? I'm still getting info. We're putting things together from it. I can hear my granddaughter screaming in the background. Just to do it. No question? Okay. All right, Jody. So first card's the calling conch shell. This is about you knowing your direction. Like it's right there in front of you. You are starting to move toward that direction and in that direction. And now I've seen you kind of taking it back a step here. So you are still on the true path, just moving very slowly right now. I don't know if it was just getting a little bit intense for you or like, okay, I need to slow down. But that's where it seems like things have went for you right now. So this is something you want to be careful with. You also got buried in earth card for the future. So just be careful you're not digging your head in the sand, right? You be careful you're not procrastinating. When you start to feel like you procrastinated on something too long, as soon as the minute you think about that, jump up and get started on that, or get into that and start, get back to that, whatever that is for you. Yeah, happy hump day, Kathy. All right. First time from Skasas. Is that how you say your name? Skasas Roy? Welcome, Skasas. All right, now this one's for Christy. Natasha Armstrong. Christy, do you have a question? If so, or a general, just leave me that comment, please. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Yeah, they're awesome cards. I love these cards. All right, so Natasha Armstrong, East, Emergence. Really about you're kind of on this verge of really re-emerging within your life, maybe kind of a restart and starting in a new direction. Do it with grace, do it with vigor, right? Do it because you know it's leading you to the right place. So this feels like new opportunity for you. Just a general, okay. Who's having problems with light sensitivity? Is that you guys out there? Like, I feel like one or two of you is having problem with light sensitivity. Like it's causing like maybe flashes or something. I don't know. I'm picking that energy up. That's why I'm asking. You? Okay, so what are you afraid to go outside or something? You agoraphobic? I hate to use that word. That's not, I mean, but just outside or big places, open spaces, light and noise. Natasha, I feel like the right kind of music will help, or the right kind of tones will help with that. And drinking more water. See, I'm like wanting to drink a lot of water. Sensitive to light. Okay. So I feel like the right kind of light. So you want like more of a, not the blue lights, so computer screens. You want to try to put that blue light filter on there. Um, Kind of watch yourself though there. Like I feel like you want to watch because it can cause like disorientation or migraine, and I feel like you can help a lot of that. Like you might be staring at computer screens or device screens all day. Use a lot of the dark modes if you can. As far as noises, some people use that ASMR, those videos. That kind of helps with that. Supposedly, I'm not real sensitive to noise, but your two boys and a puppy. Yep. All right, Christy. So yeah, you're kind of, Christy, I feel like you're like in this place of like worry or trying to fight the anxiety. But right now you're setting boundaries. So you're doing the right thing. Bell's card, deflection. You're setting the boundaries and you're deflecting a lot of the negativity that's unnecessary. That doesn't need to be there. The chaos that's, some chaos is where creativity comes from. Um, but I feel like this is unnecessary chaos. And I feel like you're doing a good job of neutralizing it as it comes through. Know that you're in kind of a heavy or highly, it's not heavy, it's actually a pretty quick type of energy or type of flow right now. So this is because you're building your foundation, right? You're building your home from the inside out. So you're starting with yourself, it's working with the family, and that will start to manifest as far as new home and the things you want, just your security. I think that that's going to come through, but it's something that takes time and it's a process, right? So though you may be having a little bit of a hard time right now, understand this does not stop you from moving down your path. And then the great mystery. So trust the process, right? That's the trust card. Trust that you are bringing your strength, your courage, everything to the table that you can. And some things are out of your control right now, whether it's just time, patience that you have to wait for it, or it just hasn't come to pass yet. Understand there's a process. It takes time for everything to come together that you're looking for. Thank you, Christy. Oh, happy to see you too, Yvonne. You're welcome, Tanya. So you were the other one that's light sensitive, huh? Yeah, I knew there was a few people in here. Or I knew there was at least one or two, is what I was getting. But it really kind of causes migraines and like nausea and things like that. And that's what I was picking up. So, all right, let me make sure I've got everybody taken care of here. There's some free ones. You're welcome, Christy. Thank you. Waiting for February, yeah. And creating that opportunity, right? Just doesn't come right away. But what will happen is, though it doesn't come right away, when it comes back, it's like it's all going to pour back in at the same time. That's what it seems like. It's what's going to happen. Like the suspense is building, and it's like this dam of good, positive or opportunity. It's kind of building up right now. It's all going to come flowing back. Let's see here. I got. Peter Coyle says, when I go out during the day, I get enough headaches, and then I go out with the night. If it doesn't bother me, okay, so it doesn't bother you at night, but during the day. Some people are just more sensitive to the sunlight, but it's a lot of the times it's because we're spending too much time inside. Like there are some people that just have that light sensitivity. They're sensitive, their skin's sensitive to sunlight, but most of us we need that energy. So I would say get more used to it. Like get used to living in that, right? Living more into that, in that. Drinking water helps. Probably getting dehydrated too. But light, you have to let yourself adjust. Don't be such a cave person all the time. I can relate. Adriana Morphin, thank you for the $20. And Eileen first. DeLuca Haseman. And then Adriana Morphin. Thank you both. All right, Adriana, did you leave a question in here or did you just want a general? Jonah Lynn, Evangelista, you're asking if your boyfriend will be able to come home in March. Yeah, I feel like that's very possible. It feels like the end of March. But yeah, I feel like that's going to happen. Yep. General message for Ashkey. I'm just waiting for Adriana. I didn't see a question yet. So Ash Kelly or Ashkey Belishiva, Tree of Life, Conception. It's time to take that idea, continue to grow that idea that you have. So it may be sitting on the shelf in your mind. Now it's time to take action. It's time to start manifesting it. So water that seed, that seed of idea that you have, of an idea that you have. Where are you, Adriana? All right, Adriana, at least let me know that you're here. Oh, there you are. Who is what? Who is this? Dassus Roy says. Oh, this guy needs to go. Somebody get a Biola. I got him. General, anything, please? Okay, Eileen. I'll wait for Adriana. Okay, so I feel like somebody's talking to you, somebody close, like somebody that's passed on maybe recently. Somebody you're close to, could be a mother or father. But this is the ancestors card. This is the wisdom. So I feel like you're getting this wisdom or having some distinct memories of things from these people or this person. I feel like it's more of a person. I feel mothering, but has a good balance of masculine and feminine. I would say woman or mother kind of aspect, what I'm seeing, but I think they had a good balance. Like if they were a mother, they were like single mother, like tough, like that, right? Like they could handle it all, like Christy, like Norma. Good balance of masculine and feminine energy. But this is this card is telling you that you're getting, and you need to listen to those messages that are coming through. I feel like these pertain to your life and what you're doing right now. All right. And you got the medicine wheel continuation. So you're at the end of or the beginning of a new cycle. Let's change the cycle now. Let's take it in a different direction. Right? If you don't like the cycle that you were in before or that loop, now it's time to change things up, do them differently. In a lot of ways, do them opposite of the way you've done before. Generally, this just means if you're kind of going through the same patterns with somebody or something and it doesn't seem to be bringing any results but the same, it's time to kind of change things up and do it a different way, right? And the prayer hope card, so connecting with that higher self. See, that's you, that is you as a star being, but knowing that you have that higher self, praying, like I was just talking about, it just goes on and on. But as long as you're looking into that light with your head up, head held high, that doesn't mean in a prideful way that makes others, you feel like you're better than others or anything, but connecting to that higher self, listening to those messages. And I think this person, I feel like a mother or grandmother is what I'm picking up. Type of energy is trying to connect, this mother or grandmother figure is trying to bring you to your higher self or reintroduce you. So I would consider them a spirit guide, helping you find yourself again. Yeah, Eileen, it feels like a grandmother. Adriana, okay, let me see here. You left question. You're leaving some statements, but I'm not seeing any questions. So. Oh, there we go. No, owls love my backyard. It seems strange because that was just a statement. And then you said yes. Oh, let's see. Yes, I do. Ancestral craft. I'm just going to pull some cards for you. Unless I see a question that comes up before I'm done shuffling. McCynthia, it's not going to last forever. Like I feel like this hard time you're going through is you're kind of on the brink of a breakthrough. So no worries. And that's important that you don't have any worries because your worries are creating more problems. All right, Adriana, ancestral craft. Were you talking to somebody in the chat? Oh, bye, Kelly. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. That's funny that you were just talking about owls. Because I'm going to show you.
And you want to get good at it, like really good at it. YouTube Premium can help with that.
These cards are telling me a lot, but you have a really interesting soul, interesting like signature to yourself or essence. What are you, Aquarius? No, I'm not sure, but I feel like you have like this interesting, not in a bad way. It seems very positive, but also very mischievous too. So you got medicine shield first. So really protecting, right? Creating your own medicine shield, whatever that is. We could use crystal grids, whatever. But however you feel like you need to, you can actually create a medicine shield, right? Like this one, or buy one. But I feel like it's time to create that because you are going to be. It's really important that you kind of deflect a lot of the psychic attacks that come in, because I feel like you do get psychic attacks because you utilize your abilities a lot. you become very strong in the ethers, right? So you're very noticeable. A lot of them aren't attacks like intentionally. They are, as you know, lower lower energies or lower level entities that don't understand as we do. So it's more of an attack, like a child, trying to get your attention. But these attacks still in turn can, they can drain you. So just make sure you have your medicine shields set up at home or in your surroundings. And then this is the card I was telling you about. So it's time to kind of purge out a lot of the old. The owl, see that owl talking to you? um, it's time to, Scorpio Sagittarius cuffs. That's my daughter's a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. So yes, that's very interesting energy. I can see that. Very powerful. But this card's basically telling you to release what you no longer need to hold on to. The owl is bringing you in the right direction. Follow the owl. You understand this. Like I could tell this to say that same thing to 20 people, they wouldn't understand what I mean, but I feel like you do. And the trickster. So don't forget your sense of humor. Don't let stress allow you to project more stress. I think do what you're good at and make everything funny, even if it is stressful. You can still have a good sense of humor about it, and that's what helps kind of get you through and navigate through things right now. Being your authentic self, being completely 100% who you are. Sometimes you kind of hide in the other way, like you hide in the disguise of who you are. The opposite way that most people would do, which is most people would kind of pretend to be somebody they're not, like they want to pretend to be like everybody else so they can fit in. I feel like you do the opposite. Like you pretend to be somebody completely opposite, where a lot of the things you're just like everybody else, and you're starting to realize that. But you just have a different way of communicating things to people, which is very poetic. Very cool. Yeah, Eileen, if you would like to schedule a reading with me later, we can talk a lot more more deeply on this. Just go to my website right here, psychicshaman333.com, and we can schedule something. We can talk for a little while. Thank you, Adriana. I hope that resonated with you. Very cool individual. Like I just feel like that energy is very familiar. But I feel like I respect that energy. Like you're very powerful in your own right. All right. Aloha. Aloha's going bye-bye. What did I do? Oh. There we go. You can be philosophical. Yep. It's just the way you speak. Like some people don't get what the hell you're saying. I get it. Like I would get it. And some psychics would get it. People that are very connected, artists would get it. You speak in a way that's very symbolic. And that's awesome. That's like third eye talk. Third eye language. Hello, Nikki. How are you? Did we get another donation here? Make sure I got everybody. I think that was everybody. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to do a couple more free readings, and then I'm going to step away for a little while. Oh, and they're back, man. They're just coming in like in droves, right? It's all right. We got it. We got it. Broberg, Marianne, Julie S. Akisuk. Man, that name is long. Sacred Site. So I think this is more about caring for yourself right now, right? Taking care of yourself, eating good foods or foods that make you feel good, even if those are foods that, aren't exactly like what, somebody's saying a good diet would be. But I feel like eating what you crave right now, it's important. You're craving certain minerals or certain things within these foods that your body needs. So listen, don't not eat is what I'm saying. You need to make sure you're eating regularly. Yeah, Eileen, I did give you a reading earlier. I'm pretty sure. You might have to watch it on playback. I was going to read Adriana, and I went to you and read for you first because you were the first one to donate. So yeah, you are in there. Your reading's in there. Just have to watch it on playback probably. All right, did somebody else donate here? Yeah, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki, for the $5. Yeah, Eileen, I was talking about how you were somebody, and you even asked questions as to the questions I was giving, or the answers or messages I was giving you. Do you have like a grandmother type figure that's passed on from the other side, helping you find your higher self, like reconnecting you with that power, helping you become more comfortable in your own skin, basically. It's 11:11 here, y'all. Set those intentions. Right here, you can donate to paypal.me/psychic impressions. It's scrolling down here on the bottom, or find me on Cash App at Psychic Shaman 333. Yeah, Adriana's an old soul, very old, highly evolved spiritually. All right, Nikki, just want a general? Yeah, put your shields back up. You got the trickster at the end too. Let's see. All right, medicine shield first. You know what that one means, right? Put up your shield. I feel like that's something you're getting ready to kind of go back into battle, so to speak. This is for a good reason and for what you want. It's like fighting for what you want, right? But put up your shields and do not allow like sticks and stones. Names will never hurt you. Neither will, any kind of words. Don't allow them to hurt you. Don't allow pettiness to get to you, because I feel like you want to be a lot more graceful and not allow those things to get your goat, because that's where you lose, right? That's where you lose control of the whole situation, whatever that is. This has to do with a lot of people. So that's what the sea creatures is about. It's about immersion. It's about working together. This feels like friends. This feels like people that you can count on. So things look positive. I just feel like you want to make sure you're not allowing like the slings and arrows just out of pure, not knowing how to deal with it, that come at you. Like people just don't know how to cope. So they'll just insult, and they don't know how to really talk to each other because they want to hide behind an insult, right? So understand people being that way. You are a lot more evolved in this aspect, so you want to make sure that you're handling it with grace. Okay. And the trickster, so don't forget, the sense of humor is your power. It's your, I feel like that is your best weapon right now, is your sense of humor. From not like just blowing up, right? Well, we're gonna move on here. All right. So Sarah Trigg and Paige Alexander both left $11.11 donations. Thank you. That's awesome. At 11:11, right? Close. 1 out of 11:11 exactly. Sarah Trigg. Nice. Thank you. Thank you both. All right. You're very welcome, Nikki. Thank you. Hello, Sarah. Do you have a question or you want a general? Just leave in the comments which one you want. If you just want a general kind of outlook or you have a question. That's awesome though that you did that. It's general. Okay. Yeah, you were right. It looked like well, my notification came in at 11:11. You paid 11:11, so that's pretty cool. You timed it right and didn't even try to do it, right? Just in the zone. All right, Sarah. Use that creativity. That was the card of the day too. It wasn't the card of the day, but it was right now. That's what the message for the day was utilizing that creativity, diving very deeply today, or over your next move and continued move should be really digging into creation, digging into being that creator that you are. We need that creation right now. You need it for yourself. So if you're an artist or you're a writer, you need to get a lot of this out through that art, through that artistic expression. Shapeshifter, being able to kind of shift back and forth wherever you need to go, right? Shapeshifter is a lot of it's about connecting to your spirit animal and becoming that animal, within the mind. Whether we're astral traveling, sometimes I'll become another animal just to help me with that certain situation or whatever I'm seeing or dealing with. We can tap into our spirit animals and utilize that energy, right, for different purposes. And we can kind of screw with it, kind of channel different energies. You learn which ones are good for you for what as you go. And then earth, so nurturing yourself. So not, I feel like you do need to take some time back in, like you're very social or you've been very social. I think you need to kind of give yourself some more time inside, and creating, right? Giving your time, like really nurturing yourself and nurturing that mind of yours, so you can utilize it artistically. Thank you, Sarah. All right. Oops. Yeah, you can schedule a private reading. Just go to my website here. Let me try to take this off here. At psychicshaman333.com, and you can all my sessions are right there. It'll take the landing page will take you right to the session times and prices. All right, so next is Paige Alexander. $11.11. Awesome number. Man, it's getting bright. Hello, Stella. You're welcome, Sarah. I hope that resonated with you. Thank you. Afra Oli, your doggy does know. Your doggy's right there. You know that, right? Your doggy does know you love her very much. She knows as in present because she's here still. She just left that body. But her spirit is very close to you. Another animal guide, right? Just keep connecting with her and keep talking to her. She hears you and you'll feel her. Hello, Laura Shelton. Hello, Creative Intelligence. From YouTube. Nice. I see many YouTubers. I don't use it that much, that's why. River Alexander. Is that Paige Alexander?
See a page that looks like this. Click here, fill in your name and email, and you're set. If you put into practice what Donald teaches, this web.
So is Paige Alexander, River Alexander? Just want to make sure.
I know firsthand that it works. Anyone can do this, even if you're brand new to the internet.
Okay, cool. All right, River. Let's check it out. Or Paige, whichever one you like to go by. What's your real name or your first name?
It's serious about taking control of your income and making 2021 your year. To now,
I'm doing great. Creative Intelligence, how are you? Paige, okay. You're taking new steps though. Like I feel like you're taking the proper steps. Like you may be feeling that despair and feeling low and that low vibration, but I think it's because you haven't really seen the rewards because of the things, you know, the actions you've taken. You haven't seen things coming back yet. But I feel like you're about to. Like you're doing everything in your power to amplify, right? To lower or higher that vibration. And you're doing a great job. It may not feel that way right now, but you are cleansing the soul. So as you cleanse and you let go of a lot of the dark, or realize some of that dark, there's nothing you can do about. So live better in spite of it, right? And you are understanding this, but really trusting the great mystery, right? Wherever that's going, understand you can help create that path, right? But it is a great mystery. We have to be able to kind of take a dive in the deep end sometimes, and I feel like that's where you're at. It's something to get the heart going, something to be excited about again. You know, find that inspiration and that spark. You've amplified the energy. As opportunities come through, don't pass them by. If there are some exciting opportunities that are kind of scary, like, oh God, I don't know if I've never done that before. Those are usually the ones that are going to do, you know, the ones that you take a little bit of risk. Those are the ones that pay off better for you. And this doesn't necessarily mean career. This is like just your general well-being, right? Like for somebody that has a problem with being around a lot of people, right? You would do that. You would help heal that by being more around, you know, being around people more and getting used to it. And just, you know, you may go panicking, but really you've got to break through it's just like you're breaking through fears right now. All right. And then you got endurance. Just know that you have to keep going. Like I feel like you're at the end of a cycle, but you still have to end this cycle first. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel, you know, disharmony sometimes. But make sure you're always raising that vibration, right? Amplification. I would say even in your case, surrounding yourself with crystals. They will help amplify that energy. And just being mindful. You're very welcome. Thank you, River. Any messages? Okay, let me make sure that I got everybody here. Okay, guys, I really do need to let you go. I've got a couple things I've got to go do, but thank you very much for being here. Love you all. Thank you for the donations. I love you so much. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. For those who are here and share and support. I do have a class that I'm running every week. So if you want to go, if you're interested in that, it's with subscription to my website. If you want to go to that, it is www.psychicshaman333.com. If you hit the pricings tab, it'll take you to the different subscriptions. But we are doing one tonight. I think tonight we're going to kind of free flow it. We're probably going to do some, we're going to like kind of more story time tonight. So everybody's just going to kind of, you know, talk about their stories and you know, some supernatural things that we've been through in our lives. This kind of helps us connect and understand better each other, and that we're all kind of experience a lot of the same things. You know, this is kind of what this class is about. So, but we talk about, you know, like last week we did a past life regression, and next week we'll probably do some healing techniques, things like that, some meditations. So if you're interested, just go to my website or let me know and I can kind of walk you through. But until I'm going to try to do another one Friday, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how much time I have in the morning. But much love to all of you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Peace.